We are in a Sirius Gateway right now. Technically, this gateway opens fully from the 3rd until the 7th. It's really going to kind of, we'll say, collapse and open up into its own porthole for the 7/7 gateway next week. And we're also going to have the Cancer new moon following that, I believe, next Friday. So what does that mean for us? What is Sirius? Sirius, I like to refer to as a star system. I feel it has its own planets. And so sometimes stars are actually vortexes. They're powerful vortexes that allow energy in and out. Now, Sirius is actually the most important vortex or star that there is. It's referred to as our spiritual sun. It's actually a sun or a star system behind our planetary sun. Our sun's actually been really quiet right now. I see a lot of space weather kind of, we'll say, going around with this ascension. And I just got an email from the space weather people who I actually talk with at times, and they have told me that the sun is actually really quiet right now. They feel that there is a planetary event that's going to unfold from some of just the solar energies around. So our sun is playing a huge role in this, as a lot of these, we'll say, galactic and porthole energies are streaming through our sun right now, but things are quiet with our actual sun. Our sun is kind of far away from the planet right now, and Sirius is inching much closer. That means that the energies of this spiritual sun are coming through our sun and hitting us so much right now. They're going to really amp up as well. This is the time of year where Sirius rises as it's preparing for the Lion's Gate porthole, which will open at the end of this month. So June was a lot of, we'll say, eclipse season, purging, releasing the old, a lot of deep clearing work a lot of people were kind of feeling. And July is bringing a new energy, which is much higher frequency. We have a lot of galactic energies, we'll say, picking up intensity. At the end of July, we have a triple meteor shower that's going to kick off alongside the Lion's Gate porthole as well. What does this mean for the planet? Well, the frequencies are rising on the planet, and since our DNA is literally made of light and frequencies, as the energy on the planet is rising, it is assisting us in the evolutionary process or step of unlocking and activating our DNA. However, there's been a lot of damage done to our DNA as well. There are literal forces on this planet where they have done a lot of things to keep our DNA, we'll say, suppressed and not up to its potential. So a lot of humans are not living up to their full potential because they haven't gone through enough of the activation process. It's important that we are using these energies to activate ourselves. This is what our ancient ancestors were tapping into, using the galactic energies coming into the planet, using the energies of the ley lines and the earth to activate themselves. So this energy is amazing for doing DNA repair work, but also, especially right now, but also doing some type of activation work with our DNA. That's why it's a powerful time to be doing healing. Now, this month is going to give us a powerful opportunity to create the new. There's a lot of light codes coming into the planet right now. These are little instructions, not just for our DNA, but for us. And our DNA is hooked up to everything to do with, our mission, our purpose. So as we are awakening and activating and turning on our DNA, hopefully your soul mission or purpose is going to become more clear. Now, these light codes and energies coming into the planet are for us to create the new earth, which is going to be a new, we'll say, vibration or a new frequency. And a lot of people are, tuning into that now. I talk about the new earth as a state where people, once they do activate their DNA and activate their light body, they may be having direct communication with God or source, working with angels, archangels, their guides, spirits, ancestors, loved ones in the other realm, all different kind of things that people are tuning into as they're turning on and activating their DNA. And so it's kind of all new, right? It requires us to let go of some of the old programming as well. Now, there's a lot kicking off in the world as well. And I'm just going to put this message out there that if you kind of had people looking in at maybe some of the not so great chapters of your life, people might be looking on horrified. And that's what a lot of people are doing now. A lot of the collective is not as aware as we would probably like like of the process. And so a lot of people are looking around and maybe seeing that like things are kind of falling in and maybe they're not so great, right, with this awakening, and not understanding that these old energies of the old matrix are meant to transition into the new energies of the new earth. And so, you know, there is kind of a, we'll say, big process going on across the planet alongside these energies as well. And so what we can do right now is work on our own path, where it's taking us, what we should be kind of doing with our own lessons. And I'm just going to remind you that we're all in this together and that we're all here trying to make this ascension and trying to graduate from Earth School. So we really are equal in where we are in our path. And that's why it's very important that you're kind of tuning in to your own guidance right now. So amazing galactic energies coming into the planet. They're going to give you a recharge, a boost of energy. Amazing for healing, like I said, amazing for getting back on track with what it is that you're manifesting. Make sure you're being grateful for where you're at now, though. If some of you guys are kind of feeling the energies, make sure you're resting a little bit more as well. That's about it. Right? I just wanted to come on here and say hi. I'm going to be doing Sirius Gateway activations this week, and we have a couple events up for next week as well. I'll go ahead and pin that link if you guys are interested in this video, but I just wanted to kind of come on here and send some really good vibes and let you guys know these are really positive energies. Despite what things might look like, make sure you're staying really positive, as we are instant manifesting, which can be a lot for a lot of people if people haven't mastered that. So it starts with our thoughts and kind of staying more positive. It will lead to more positive outcomes. So make sure you guys are also staying really positive right now and using some of this energy for your own healing.